Eureka John, the Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live at 5:47 in the morning and broadcasting from Leander, Texas. It is Friday, April 23rd, 2021. Leander is a suburb just right outside of Austin, so it's basically Austin. Anyway, what a day in crypto, man. I got so much to say. I always have so much to say. I'm super excited. This is an amazing day in crypto, and I'm super stoked to be up and giving this news. I have a lot of stuff I want to say, so let's just dig right in. Let's see here. Is this music still playing? Yes, it is. So, this is my video blog. I'm not by any means some kind of substantial news source or anything like that. So if you're coming here looking for like reputable news, I'm not your guy. But I'm just a guy exploring crypto, and I've been broadcasting this since October 24th of 2020. Been broadcasting every day since February 6th, and every single morning without skipping a beat, even when I've gone out of town. But I've been following crypto trends and learning about this crypto space as I go along, making my stupid mistakes, and you guys have been there to watch and even help in a lot of cases. I've seen a lot of people offer me amazing help to some of my stupid comments and mistakes that I've made, and I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for, and that's what we're all here for, and hopefully in this space we can help each other out and encourage each other and not give in to the rampant tribalism that happens to take place a lot of times. And I'm not paid by anybody, I'm not shilling any tokens or anything like that. This is all educational for me and just a passion. I love everything, most of everything that's going on in the crypto space about this whole idea of going completely bankless and throwing the mainstream traditional finance system to the wayside and jumping into a new way of thinking and a new way of doing things that democratizes a lot of finance tools for people who would normally not have access to them, like me. For instance, I am not an accredited investor, as somebody would probably try to. I can't get on stock websites like Shares Post and stuff like that because I don't have enough money to prove to them that I'm a worthwhile person to use their product. So, but you know what? Who doesn't see value in somebody's monetary existence is the crypto market, ironically, because it is all about money. But no matter how little or how much money you have, you can still interact in the crypto market. Now, what is these? Are these two new little guys here on Transaction Street? Nest, yeah, okay. I've seen Nest before, and then we have Gnosis, okay. So this is Transaction Street right now. This is what's going on the blockchains of Ethereum and Bitcoin. This is the current traffic right now. This is traffic built up from other places, coming from the bottom, and then this is where traffic is coming from. Tether, the donor spot, Uniswap, USDC, Maker, Chainlink, etc., etc. And then over here you have Bitcoin and the donor spot and Lightning Network. And you can see Bitcoin Network is right now currently pretty busy and plus 50. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this car built up 122 gwei. This is 89 gwei. You can see the little stats here. And let's see the median ETH transfer fee, that was a mouthful, is $5.6 US, and the median gas price is 117 gwei. I'm getting ready to do a trade here. Right now, the market is looking absolutely terrible, and I love it. A lot of people might not like me for saying that, but in the past hour, it's starting to go back up. I guess everybody's starting to wake up over here in the United States. But Bitcoin is under 50,000 for the first time in a long time, and it's at 49,401.88. Man, that's pretty. Okay. Think about it this time last year. When in doubt, zoom out. Like, seriously, what was Bitcoin doing this time last year? And it doesn't look so bad when you zoom out and you think of the long-term aspect of things. And that's what you got to do during times like this. And this is the time, too, when I'm glad that I'm not a trader. I'm a dollar cost average guy. And what that means is no matter what the market is doing, whether it's high or low, I'm always putting in a little bit regularly, and sometimes when it dips, I'll put in maybe double. You know, so like I'm going to today. It's payday. It's Friday. I get my paycheck. Anyway. So yeah, I'm a regular working schmuck, and I'm a wage slave, and I'm contributing to the GDP, not just speculating here. I don't make a living off of doing all this crap. I have a life, a family, and a job, and everything like that, and kids. So money to me is precious. I don't just throw it away willy-nilly. I do dollar cost average into this market though, and I have been dollar costing average in Bitcoin over this past year, and well over this past year for the past couple of years. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty well, right? So this dip here absolutely means nothing to me. We had a major dip as well last year, and then several dips over the course of the year. So yeah. When I dip, you dip, we dip, you know, and then you just keep on rolling, keep on trucking. This is probably one of the most substantial dips we've had in a while, but hey, you know, that's what happens. And you know, this is exactly the type of moment that people like Warren Buffett live for. So keep that in mind. You know, Ethereum has done very well. It just so happens Ethereum didn't really dip because like three major institutions. 3 major ETFs were formed in Canada, so all the institutions seem to be jumping into Ethereum right now, so that didn't really get hit hard. And then the R token, the pirate chain, didn't get hit hard because I see the pirate chain as a culture completely decoupled from the rest of the crypto market. The pirate chain is comprised of libertarians and people who want to completely abandon this current system and form an alternate economy, and they're not playing around with the rest of these tokens. They're on their own little wavelength over here, so their market was completely untouched, and in fact the R token has been going parabolic the past few days. So let's take a quick look at that. So yeah, man, more power to these guys. I want to jump in R, but it's up 34.9%, and I keep saying, where's the top? You know, like, where's this dip gonna happen? I want to find this dip, but it's not happening, and look at this. So probably just gonna have to ape in. I'm waiting for some Bitcoin to clear on Changely, so I can go ahead and buy some R. It sucks that Bitcoin right now is the only way that I know of to buy some R token, because I don't like to use my Bitcoin. All I like to do with my Bitcoin is buy it and sit on it, and that's it. And it's interesting, a lot of people, okay, so just so happens that Senator Biden's putting this bill into play, or is trying to enact a bill that is going to put, I believe it's a 40, hold on, let me find this tweet. It's all over Twitter. I mean, you can't miss it. So just, you know, put Biden in the search in Twitter and you'll find anything and everything. Yeah. Okay, President Biden will propose a capital gains tax as high as 43.4% for the wealthy. Now, that may sound absolutely terrible. You know, it means you're going to have to pay 43.4% on your crypto. That's if you sell. You know, and then there's short-term and long-term capital gains. I haven't read too deeply into it, but I'm assuming this is probably for short-term capital gains. And if you hold things for more than a year, then it becomes long-term capital gains. I've held most of my crypto for more than a year now, and it drops significantly from 43.4%. However, either way, there's no excuse for this. 43.4% on capital gains is absolutely insane, and I hope it doesn't pass. Michael Saylor, he's basically saying, screw you guys, I'm not going to pay this. And then, I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous, and it's a power move, and you know, I don't even know if Joe Biden knows what's going on up there, so it's probably all the people. I mean, all presidents are puppets. Come on, let's just get to the brass tacks of it. Like, the presidents don't make the decisions, you know. It's everybody around them that is creating. They're just the mouthpiece for everything that's going on up there. But yeah, so 43.4% for the wealthy. You know, capital gains. So I'm not worried about that. But this guy has a great point. Solution: buy Bitcoin, never sell for fiat. Strategically collateralize a small amount of Bitcoin for USD loans and invest, spend debasing fiat as your collateral. Appreciates in value. Never pay taxes. That's absolutely true. How do you pay off the loan? Take out an additional collateralized loan and roll it over with less Bitcoin for the same amount of USD, or more Bitcoin for the same amount of Bitcoin. Or the investment, you made cash flows and you can pay it that way. Position sizing is key. Don't get wrecked. So yeah, I mean, regardless of what you think of Donald Trump and all that, the guy not paying taxes and then digging in and trying to find his tax, he does what every single wealthy person does. They buy real estate, they get loans out on collateral, and then they live off of those loans, and they build little businesses, and they do little things with the money that they get on the collateral that they've pulled out on their real estate, and then they never have to pay taxes on that because they pulled out a loan, and they're using their day-to-day expenses basically on credit. So yeah, that's every single wealthy person does that. I'm not wealthy, so I can't do that. I live by my paychecks, but that's what they're doing. And so yeah, maybe one day I'll get to that level too. But I have Bitcoin, and so that kind of makes me wealthy in a way now. Maybe not like flashy wealthy, Lambo wealthy, but if this type of stuff gets implemented in my case, then I'll just borrow against my Bitcoin, and then live off of that and make bread with that. So what's Jait Rich? Thanks. That's only for the mega rich. 3 richest people making all the decision. That's why we need this tax. Republican or Democrats, all puppets. True, or something of the sort to tax the rich. Yeah, I mean, the three richest people making decisions, yes, they are the ones making the decisions, but you know what? Those guys are going to find ways to get around it, and then it'll end up trickling down to people like us. So it just always happens that way. They always find some way around it. Yeah, so regardless whether it's offshore or something, stuff that they have access to that we don't, and that's the whole point of what crypto is trying to do, is democratize and flatten the space and allow people like us to use these investment tools. Anyway, I can't get into politics because I don't like politics, but it's an interesting topic, and the only reason I'm talking about Biden and some basic political stuff here is because of this capital gains tax on crypto, and that's it. Otherwise, I'm just like, whoa, later. So anyway, yeah, they're in light of this crash right now. This guy, J.C. Collins, I don't really know who he is. It sounds like a writer. I don't know. J.C. Collins. Maybe it's because all the Collins wrote all the textbooks. So anyway, he wrote this really good thread, and I'm going to read this thread. Someone needs to hear this right now, especially if you're new to crypto. No one knows what this market will do, least of all anonymous online personalities. Crypto is a new asset class and is going through dramatic birth pains. There will be more, but understand that there are varying levels of crypto. Some are designed for institutional use, while others are for pure speculation or fun. All want to be taken serious, not all will be. And there is everything in between. We are moving through the total speculation phase of the market and into a utility-based consumer and institutional-based market. True. This will change the market dramatically. The Wild West days of crypto will come to an end, so position yourself wisely for the future, but have some fun along the way. After all, it is crypto, but temper the get-rich overnight expectations and play the long game. If it's shorter, then fantastic. You are here, and that means you're an early pioneer of the future. This will change the world. You will help change the world and establish a solid financial foundation for your future and the future of those you love. All at the same time, learn from the tempered ones, the ones who aren't loud but sure, the ones who have their integrity and credibility on the line. Learn what they offer and think on things for yourself. Remain humble and strong, not loud and weak. Understand the assets and their use case. Definitely, I'm all about that. See the future, the vision. Fools chase gold. Wisdom observes the evolving paths into the future. Walk the right one and you will know riches. For now, sell, hold, trade, dance in the street, or the gutter. The choice is yours. But this market is evolving, becoming. There will be red days and there will be green days, but the long-term vision is where the true gold will be found. That true alchemical gold that can only be found within, not without. This journey is not for all, and some will never start, while others will be lost along the way. This is not decided for you. This choice is yours. Don't panic and remain vigilant, in control. Wishing you all the best. And I commented, right on. So yeah, this is a very wise thread, and this is the way to look at it right now with all this blood in the streets. You know, right now, Crypto Buzz posted $700 million in long liquidations. Basically, what happens is people are leveraging and over-leveraging themselves, and they put out these bets, and they're basically gambling, you know. And this is the stock market and the crypto market. A lot of it is gambling, especially when you're doing trades and when you're doing leverage trades. And what being leveraged means is you borrow to be able to take out money to be able to have more money to be able to invest in other stocks or cryptos. So when you borrow, at some point, if the value of what you're borrowing against drops enough, you're going to lose a lot of money, because they're going to call back in that loan all of a sudden, and then you have that money invested in other stuff, and you're basically screwed, man. You know, so leveraging can be a really good tool for the super experienced, and even then it's risky. I don't leverage. Like I said, I'm a dollar cost average guy. And I watch these dudes, and here I'm just like, wow, man, you guys are getting wrecked, screwed, man, bent over. So $700 million in Bitcoin leveraged long liquidations over the last 10 hours. This is pretty incredible. And over the weekend, that's what compounded it. It started off with the Chinese power outages, lowering the hash rate from the miners, and then I don't know how, but the hash rate has correlation with the Bitcoin price, and then once that happened, the price dropped, and then a lot of leveraged assets were being called in and liquidated, and then that perpetuated the crash. And then we had all this news about, you know, Biden and this capital gains tax, and people freaking out, and you know, the SEC cracking down on a lot of these tokens, and you know, other terrible crypto news, apparently Turkey banning Bitcoin and stuff like that. And people react to the news. They're just, you know, they don't step back and see the larger vision of what we're doing here, of what J.C. Collins here put so eloquently. So think about that type of stuff. There is a lot of amazing stuff going on right now in crypto, and if you can't see that, maybe you shouldn't be in crypto. So let me point out some of these amazing things going on in crypto. Right now, Wyoming just passed a newly passed DAO LLC law. What does that mean? Well, Wyoming is basically making DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, as LLCs, which is basically a business. And they're recognizing DAOs as businesses, as established legitimate entities doing business in the United States. And if you are kind of dubious about DAOs, well, look how much money is in DAOs. You have Uniswap, $6,207,008,558. Compound, $2 billion. Just in the top 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You probably have about $11 billion right here in the top 4. So not including all these others, and then there's just, you know, thousands of other DAOs out there right now. And then right now, people are filing right and left for DAOs in Wyoming. So there is a lot of stuff going on. Wyoming has also allowing crypto sports betting. So, you know, this is also happening in Wyoming. I want to move to Wyoming. I mean, who doesn't want to move to Wyoming right now? It's beautiful. They have mountains. They have Jackson Hole. I've never been to Wyoming, but I'd love to go to Wyoming. I'm from Texas. I mean, everybody thinks that Texans think that only Texas exists, and that's true to an extent because Texas is the best. But I mean, look at this, what's going on in Wyoming. I mean, shoot, dude. Like, I mean, I would move to Wyoming, honestly. I've been thinking, you know, if I did not live in Texas and if I didn't have relatives here and stuff like that, where would we live? Me and my wife talk about, we love the mountains and we love the cooler climate and stuff like that. We would go to Wyoming. I would totally go to Wyoming. So anyway, you know, they've accepted crypto. The Wyoming sports betting market has been regulated by the signing of HB 133, but the biggest story of the signing is the inclusion of cryptocurrencies in the market. And quote-unquote Jeff Wasserberger, a state senator, said, "I think that Wyoming legislators are getting more comfortable with cryptocurrency as the issue evolves in our state." One of the bill's sponsors noting that there's very little discussion about including crypto in the bill. Okay. So cryptocurrencies being accepted in Wyoming is big, as this increases the banking methods available to local betting fans looking at overseas-based sports books. These operators have allowed and even encouraged with bonuses the use of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum for years. As cryptocurrencies become more ingrained in the world alongside sports betting, it only makes sense U.S. markets would become open to the idea. Yeah, so that's really amazing news for Wyoming. And then some more of this Wyoming news. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, Decrypt Daily. DAOs are now officially recognized as a new type of LLC in Wyoming. Hold on, CoinDesk does define what an LLC is. Let's see here. LLCs are hybrid entities that combine the characteristics of a corporation with those of a partnership or sole proprietorship. DAOs are online collectives of like-minded investors relying on Ethereum's underlying smart contract technology to make decisions. So DAOs, if you're familiar with Aave, a decentralized autonomous organization, then it's basically a collective of people using smart contracts, and it creates a horizontal company. There's no CEO or no low rung on the ladder, no guy in the post office down in the mailroom. That everybody's equal in a DAO, and everybody holds the governance tokens and writes in and puts proposals to vote on any significant changes that will happen in that company. So that is a decentralized autonomous organization, and they are becoming, I think that they are going to replace the way companies operate, and we are becoming more of a collective mentality rather than a hierarchical mentality as people start to wise up and become more aware of cryptocurrency. And I know that there are some entities trying to take advantage of this, like the World Economic Forum, saying you will own nothing and you will be happy. We will be so they're trying to make everything a completely tokenized society. Again, it's technology. It can be either bad or good. It depends on which road you take with it. So is being a tokenized society a bad thing? I don't know. For me, I know that things are going towards staking. We have AI and automation taking up a lot of our jobs. We are definitely going to be less needed as human beings for our labor in the future. So a good thing to do, instead of being shareholders, will be stakeholders. Everybody will own tokens of property and assets, and they will be able to stake those tokens and earn the rewards from staking as passive income to be able to live and to thrive and to do well. And so right now is a good time, while all this money is being transferred, and we're having the largest wealth transfer in history going on right now, from traditional assets to tokenized assets. So now is the time to cast that net, get as much tokens as you can, and then you have to stake those assets, earn that passive income, because if you don't, then you're basically going to be a slave to the state, living off of their UBI, Universal Basic Income. You're going to live on their Fed coin. You're going to be subject to when you can spend it, how you can spend it, how much you get, when you get it, and then how fast you have to spend it. So be on the right side of history. Start to learn and educate yourself about all this cryptocurrency market and everything that is going on right now, because it is super important. It's not only important just to be aware of the tech and things that are going on. It's important to be able to have a different perspective of the news that's being pushed on you every single day and all this propaganda, and to know another side of it. And and you look at some of the stuff and you're like, I'm on to you. So yeah, be aware. And that's what all this stuff is. Anyway, the state of Wyoming is aware, and I definitely, hats off if I were wearing a hat. So anyway, so there's some other major developments that make me bullish on crypto right now, regardless of all the blood in the streets. Let's see here. There's just a lot of stuff going on in Wyoming, but IBM is turning patents into NFTs, says it's a future $1 trillion+ market. So patents right now, and NFTs right now, non-fungible tokens, in case you don't know, and you've seen it on Saturday Night Live, even all these artists and musicians and figures like Mark Cuban, and creating trading cards and sports cards into NFTs. An NFT is basically, yeah, you know, it is this. It's unique. It's a garbage pail kid. You know, it's got a cryptographic hash attached to it. You know, and it's you know, yeah, I got plenty of garbage pail kids here. How do I have garbage pail kids? I got some weird friends that send me some stuff. I got a sport flick here, you know, from 1988. Yeah, so Tony Fernandez, the Toronto Blue Jays. But those are examples of NFTs, and they're unique. They're identifiers. They can't be replicated unless there are multiple made, and they have scarcity. Not like a $10 bill. If I hold a $10 bill and then I buy something, and then I earn another $10 bill, that's still the same $10 bill. You know, it's fungible. It can be used anywhere. $10 bill, the $10 bill is a $10 bill. But anyway, all this artwork, people are creating NFTs out of their artwork, and they're applying that cryptographic hash to them, making them completely unique. There will be services that will come around, and bots that will probably scan the web and look for art that is not NFTs, and then see if that artwork violates some kind of NFT. And then there will be services that will investigate that and enforce it, and you know, the copyright aspect. And there's already a crypto project doing that called Eureka, UREEQA, that is doing that, and they're going around, and you sign with them basically, and they can enforce and copyright your work and tokenize it and put it on the web as an NFT as well, and then be able to add that other layer to NFTs to be able to make sure that your NFT can't be reproduced, and then if it does get reproduced, then you have the right to sue them basically. So yeah, it's becoming this huge industry, but IBM is bringing this into some other industry besides just artwork and stuff like that. An ecosystem allowing tokenizing patents has the potential to unlock a $1 trillion market, says the developers of the IPWE platform. Tech giant IBM and intellectual property specialists at IPWE yesterday revealed the IPWE platform in the global patent marketplace, a blockchain-based platform that would allow tokenizing and trading patents in the form of non-fungible tokens. IPWE platform is designed to transform the patent asset class by increasing transparency and promoting engagement, which we believe will encourage innovation, said CEO Rich Spangenberg in the announcement. So here's their tweet. This is expected to benefit not only large enterprises but have significant intellectual property, but it will bring new opportunities to SMEs and even individual IP owners. While NFTs are at the core of the ongoing crypto collectible craze, they have been used mostly to trade artworks, images, music, and other media so far. However, the concept itself of that of non-interchangeable unique tokens that represent digital certificates of authenticity and ownership also perfectly suits the corporate patents. It unlocks a $1 trillion market. Only 2 to 5% of patents translate into $180 billion of value in the market. A paltry $180 billion. However, traditional patents are notoriously difficult to manage value and transact to be treated as a liquid asset. In this light, NFTs represent an opportunity to make the sector much more transparent and cost efficient, unlocking a $1 trillion or more market. The use of NFTs to represent patents will help create completely new ways to interact with intellectual property. This is expected to benefit not only large enterprises that have significant intellectual property, but it will bring new opportunities to small and medium enterprises and even individual IP owners. All this goes back to me saying we'll be stakeholders and not shareholders, the tokenization of society, the way everything's moving, this fourth industrial revolution. 3 to 5 years from now, it's going to be a $1 trillion plus market that you and I will be trading on. So this is where it is going, ladies and gentlemen. So if you think one little bloody day here on CoinGecko is gonna make a blip in the map and Bitcoin crashing to $49,000 and everybody screaming, you know, losing their minds, screaming blood in the streets, you got another thing coming, man. There's so much stuff going on, right? And then here's another token here. You know, Syntropy, the Noya token, price rallies 65% after announcing Starlink integration. Syntropy price lifted off after the internet-focused protocol announced it was exploring an integration with Elon Musk's Starlink project. In the frenzy of a bull market where new projects are popping up daily and social media users scour their feeds and try to catch the next moon coin before it pumps and dumps, yeah, safe moon, it can be a challenge to find projects with long-term viability that also have significant upside potential. One token that's undergone several significant price breakouts in 2021 is Syntropy Noya, a project focused on transforming the public internet into a user-focused platform with built-in encryption and other performance-enhancing features. So Starlink has incorporated, they have these DARP nodes, and what these are, what Noya is, it basically looks for traffic bottlenecks on the network. It kind of acts like a Waze app, W-A-Z-E app, if you have that, or Google app on your phone, and you see the red lines where there's traffic buildups. That's what these DARP nodes do. They scour the internet, and they're strategically placed at tons of places all over the World Wide Web, and they look for traffic and bottleneck points, and they reroute internet network traffic around those, so people have really quick internet speed. So that's what that does. It's revolutionizing the way we do networking, and it's done on the blockchain. And yeah, it's definitely I invested in this project last fall. I've done very well on it, and I've mentioned it in about maybe 2 or 3 of my videos since last fall. So yeah, definitely something to watch. But I mean, this stuff is people that are Bitcoin maxis. Just, yeah, I'm sorry, man. They irritate me. I can't. I love everybody in the crypto space, and I hate to be tribal, but these Bitcoin maxi people are just like really getting under my skin, because the wise words of, where is this dude? Oh shoot, come on. I bookmarked one of his tweets. He made perfect sense. Where are you, man? Okay, I'm gonna have to look this dude up here. He posted a really, so let's see, Satosho? No, oh man. Okay, so I can't find his tweet right now, but just he tweeted the most amazing thing. He basically said, you know, that the internet did not stop at email. They went on to create a bunch of other amazing features, video, e-commerce, everything else. Why would Bitcoin stop at where it was with just transactions? And why would you only believe that Bitcoin is the only one that's going to be around, and that all this stuff that we're doing is not going to evolve? You know, we have all this stuff going on with all these other projects, with these DAOs, with, you know, with Noya here, streamlining our internet speed, with Theta Network taking our bandwidth and allowing us to decentralize video streaming and relaying everything back and forth to each other. There's just so much other stuff going on besides besides transactions. So here, Tosho. Oh wait, no, I retweeted it. That's what it was. I didn't save it as a bookmark. So yeah, here you go. Question for the Bitcoin maxis. So only Bitcoin, nothing else? So technology should have just stopped with email? No web pages, online banking, shopping, Uber, etc. Just email? Got it. Accept it or not, smart contracts are going to revolutionize everything using Ethereum and others, plus Link. And a lot of people are recognizing this. Raoul Pal has also recognized this, and he in the past has been a major Bitcoin, well, he hasn't been a total Bitcoin maxi, but he's starting to recognize and see the light. I don't know why I'm not finding him, but you know, whatever. He's also outlining that, thinking about, you know, speculating about possibly selling all his Bitcoin to go into Ethereum, which I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, Bitcoin to me is always king. You know, I have right behind me, you know, I got up there, first issue of Bitcoin magazine. I have the white paper right next to it. Over here, I have the Declaration of Independence, and all that ties in hand, you know. So yeah, the white paper to me is another Declaration of Independence, but it didn't just stop right there at the Declaration of Independence. It went on to create the Constitution, and you know, a lot of other amazing things happened after the Declaration of Independence. So anyway, that being said, I've gone on for 34 minutes. This has been, I'm just super pumped, and I'm going to go ahead and just buy some crypto right now because everything's low. I'm going to buy some link pool token here on 1inch. So I'm buying 0.6. I'm buying 23 link pool token just because I want to right now. This is yeah. Today's the time to buy. I got my paycheck today anyway, so I'm gonna be buying some more Bitcoin and other stuff today. So maybe I don't want to pay for that gas fee. Let me check this. Edit this. Okay. So all right. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Buying some link pool tokens. That'll end up paying me back later. Watch yesterday's video on link pool if you have any doubts. All right, man. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and hit me up on Twitter, or give me a thumbs up on YouTube. It helps me out. I'm not bumming money, but that does help. And if you're watching on Odyssey, hit that little flame icon. And then I'm actually putting my stuff now on BitTube right here. And this is bittube.app. And then I'm also now putting my stuff up on, if I can get BitTube to pull up. Okay, and I'm putting my stuff up on BitChute as well. So I am now on BitChute, and I'm on Odyssey, I'm on BitTube, and then I am on YouTube, of course. I'm broadcasting on Theta Network, so I upload also videos periodically on Theta Network. Then I'm on Float app, this float.app. So yeah. Oh, and I minted my own Eureka token just for shites and giggles. It's got a market cap of 500,000. Don't buy it. It's just me messing around with stuff. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'll dig into that a little tomorrow. I'm creating my Theta Swap videos, so I'm doing some preliminary stuff. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.